Hello students, today we are going to learn chapter number 1, the cell, structure and function. We all know that all the organisms are made up of the structural and functional unit called as cell. Robert Hooke was the first scientist to discover the existence of the cells with the help of a microscope in 1965. He observed thin slices of a cork under a microscope and saw honeycomb-like structures. The slices of the cork appeared like a small compartment, which he called it as cellula, and later it was called as cell. Cell number. On the basis of the cell number, the living organisms can be classified into two categories, unicellular and multicellular. As the name itself suggests, unicellular are the living organisms which consist of only one cell. That example is amoeba and euglena. Multicellular are the living organisms which consist more than one cell. Example, earthworm, bean. Cell shape and cell size. Cell shape. The shape of the cell differ not only in different organisms but also in different organs of the same organism. You can see in the figure there are different shapes of the cell. The shape may vary oval, spherical, cuboidal, fiber, like that. The shape varies. Even the cell size also varies. The difference in size of the organism is due to the number of cells present in them. Okay, the smallest cell is of the pneumonia and the largest is of the ostrich, which we can see through our naked eyes, which is of 170 millimeter in diameter. Cell can be divided into three major aspects: the outer covering as cell membrane, the inner cytoplasm, and the nucleus. First, let us see about cell membrane, or even it is called as plasma membrane. Outer membrane of the cell that controls the entry and the exit of the substance according to the requirement of the cell. Structure of the cell membrane, which we can see in the diagram, the two lipid layers we can see, and the next part is the cell wall, which is present only in the plant cell, which provides rigidity, support, protection to the cell, and even it gives the shape and size. The cell wall is absent in animal cell. Cytoplasm, the portion which is there inside the plasma membrane, which is a liquid form, jelly-like substance where all the cell organelles are embedded, that is known as cytoplasm, which you can see in the diagram also. The next part comes the nucleus, which is very important part in the cell, which is also called as brain of the cell, and it directs all the activities of the cell, and it also contains the genetic material DNA. The nuclear membrane. The nuclear membrane is surrounded by the nucleus and made of two layers. Openings allow material to enter and leave the nucleus. Chromosomes, which you can see, the DNA present in the nucleus will be held responsible for the inheritance of the characteristics. During the division, the DNA coils to form a chromosome structure. Cell organelles, in that we are going to first see about plastids. Chloroplast is the plastid which contains green color, which is present in the plants, which is held responsible for photosynthesis. Next, chromoplasts are also there. Leucoplast, which will be giving different colors to the plant. It is present only in the plant cell. It is absent in animal cell. Mitochondria. It is also known as powerhouse of cell. As the name itself suggests, it gives the power to the cell. They are rod-shaped and spherical in structure. They are responsible for cellular respiration, recycles and decomposes the protein, fats, and carbohydrates. Endoplasmic reticulum. It is a network of membranes, as you can see that in the figure. Forms a skeletal framework to the cell, moves material around in the cell. Next is ribosomes. Ribosomes are available in thousands inside the cell. Either they are adhering to the endoplasmic reticulum or they are free living in the cytoplasm. If they are attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, it is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum. And if endoplasmic reticulum is not consisting of ribosomes, then it is known as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Ribosomes make proteins present in the cytoplasm or float inside the Golgi complex. Stack-like structures, stacked one above the other, store the material produced by the cell, so they are also called as storehouse of the cell. Vacuoles, empty space in the cytoplasm. It stores excess of water and waste products. In amoeba, it held food and further digestion. Cilia and flagella. They are the small extension on their cell membranes. They are all responsible for the locomotion. You can see the diagram of flagella and cilia, where the cilia is many hair-like structures all around the body, and in the euglena you can see the flagella. There are two types of the cells we can categorize, that is prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Prokaryotic, in Greek, pro means primitive, nucleus means karyon means nucleus. Here the primitive cells are called as prokaryotic, where there are organelles which are not having any kind of a membrane, non-membranous bound organelles of mitochondria, chloroplast present in prokaryote. On the other hand, in eukaryotic, the true nucleus is present and all membrane bound organelles we can see. This is the typical animal cell, where you can see a eukaryotic structure where all the organelles are membrane bound. This is the typical plant cell, where you can see the cell wall plastids, that is chloroplast, which are helpful for photosynthesis. These are the differences between plant and animal cells, where majorly you can differentiate as cell wall is present in plant cell, absent in animal cell. Large vacuole can be seen inside the plant cell, and chloroplast is present in the plant cell and it is absent in the animal cell. Levels of organization of living being. As we know, cell is the smallest unit of life. Tissues are the group of similar cells that perform specific function. Group of different tissues form an organ. For example, liver, kidney, stomach. Group of organ together work and perform a specific function called as digestive system, circulatory system, and all different organ system together form a organism. This is a level of organization which is from primitive to at the higher level of, okay, it goes on hierarchy. Cell, tissue, organ level, organ system level together form an organism. Here you can see in the diagram also atom, molecule, organelle, cell, tissue, organ, organ system, and then all organ system together form a organism. Cell division and cell growth. When a cell is formed, it is small but gradually grow in size by taking nutrients, and after reaching the certain height, it divides into two new cells. Cell division is the major process. From parent cell, two or more daughter cells will be produced. Thank you.